what we can expect this week regarding stimulus. Let's talk through it. Hey everybody, welcome and thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a really nice day. If you happen to be new here or if you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as I am your one and only daily advocate right here on YouTube, or as some people like to say, the underdog advocate. Either way, I am here for you every single day, no matter what, as things are changing rapidly, literally on a daily basis, which is why I am back every single day to boil all of this information down into these short videos and deliver it to you to help out in any way that I possibly can. Thanks again for your support. I truly appreciate it. Let's talk through it. So this is actually going to be a relatively busy week. Why? Because President Biden is actually going to be meeting with that small group of Republican senators to see if they can come together on a bipartisan basis to work out the details of the infrastructure package. Dun dun dun. Well, we have no clue what's actually going to happen. That's why I'm saying it's going to be a busy week, but yet also a very interesting and pivotal week, because if they come together on a bipartisan basis, it's going to be very interesting to see what they come up with. Are they going to come together on a $2.3 trillion package, as President Biden has been suggesting? Or are they going to come together more on like a $600 billion package, like Republicans have been suggesting? Or are they going to come together somewhere in the middle, around maybe $1 trillion, $1.5 trillion, something like that? We will have to see, but this week we should get a pretty good glimpse of what will actually happen. Now, not only that, if they come together on a bipartisan basis, it's going to be interesting to see what's actually added into this thing. If they come together and they say, we're just so far apart right now, no deal, sorry, all bets are off, well then again, what will we see actually end up in this package at the end of the day? Basically, probably everything that we're seeing in it in its current proposal. Well, again, which is why we need to watch it closely. Not only that, if they don't come together on a bipartisan basis here, it may give us an indication into what's going to happen with the second portion of the infrastructure package, the American Families Plan. As I've said previously in other videos, lawmakers are literally licking their chops like a bunch of dogs gathered around a big bowl of food. Seriously, I mean, they are just like, they're so anxious to see what they can add into these packages. So that's why we need to come together and see, are we going to come together on a bipartisan basis and actually work together, or are we just going to go ahead and do this thing by ourselves, as Democrats are thinking? We don't know yet, but this week we should get a better idea of that. If they happen to go through with budget reconciliation, it's going to be like literally back up the truck and load it up. Seriously. It's going to be like a free-for-all with everything that they add into these packages if it's going to be budget reconciliation. The reason for that is, I've talked about this a little bit in previous videos, but we have the midterm elections coming next year. Well, I know that's a really far time away from now, but guess what? It takes a long time to push these packages through, and it takes a long time to get these things done. However, if they want to get some of their initiatives done, they need to get to work on it like right away, right? So that's why I'm saying, even though midterm elections are like really far away from now, like a year and however many months that is, like 16 months or something from now, 17 months something, it's a long time. I get it, but you never know how long it could possibly take for them to get through all of the proposals and bills and everything else that they possibly want throughout with the time that we have right now. So also, if it's going to be budget reconciliation, especially on the second portion of the infrastructure package, the American Families Plan, there's a pretty high likelihood that there is going to be stimulus checks in there, possibly even monthly stimulus checks, and who knows what else could possibly make its way into that package. That's why we need to continue to watch this thing. You know what? I continue to see comments down below saying, not a chance. A fourth stimulus check is not happening. Well, guess what? How many times did we hear that about stimulus check number 2? I mean, we literally heard that up until basically the day the bill was signed. It's not happening. It's not coming. Well, guess what? It happened. How many times did we hear about stimulus check number 3? It's not coming. Even literally after President Biden was like in office and, he's hanging around and it took forever, it seemed like. And it happened relatively quickly, but it seemed like forever when everybody needed the money, like right away. You know what I mean? It felt like such a long time, and everyone's thinking, it's not coming. it was all a bait and switch. Well, ultimately, it did come just like it was promised, and just like everybody was saying, it's coming, it's coming. It's just a very, very slow process. That's kind of the thing with politics and the government. They are incredibly slow. If you don't believe me, go to the DMV and you'll find out very quickly how slow they are. No, I'm just kidding. If any of you worked at the DMV, I'm sorry, but it's just kind of like a running joke. Sorry, I choked myself. I was laughing. It's just kind of like a running joke that the DMV is really slow. But anyway, no, they're great people, seriously. It's just kind of like that one movie. What's that movie? I don't know. I don't watch movies, but you know what I mean. But anyway, so it's going to be very interesting to see what is actually going to happen this week. All eyes are going to be on Washington. I'm certainly going to be watching everything very, very closely to see what will come out of these meetings this week. If it's all bets off, then I feel like, wow, open up the floodgates, because we're going to get a massive amount of stimulus coming forward with these packages. And look out, because these lawmakers are going to be adding all kinds of different initiatives and proposals and all these different things into these stimulus packages. So we will need to continue watching this very closely, but don't worry. You don't need to do that. That's my job. That's what I will do for you. That's why I'm here. That's why you're the boss and I work for you every single day. So no need to watch any of that. I will do that for you. However, as I've said so many times now, based on everything that I'm seeing, I'm very, very confident that there will be a fourth stimulus check. The only thing I don't know, when's it going to happen? I don't know that. How much is it going to be? I don't definitively know that. Who is it going to include? I don't know that either. What are the other things? Are there going to be double stimulus checks? Is it going to be recurring? Honestly, I don't know that. We don't know these parameters. However, based on everything that is being said lately, comments out of the Fed, comments out of the Treasury, comments out of the President, sorry, I mixed President and Treasury. Comments out of the President, comments out of economists and these other groups like the Economic Security Project. There are so many different groups and people calling on additional stimulus right now. I would just honestly feel like it would be really, really hard to believe that there's not going to be additional stimulus checks. Now, is it going to be monthly stimulus checks? Honestly, I don't really know. I have no clue. I don't even want to go out on a limb and guess on monthly stimulus checks, but I would guess at an absolute minimum, there's probably going to be at least one more topping off with a fourth stimulus check. Again, I don't really know the details because nobody knows that yet. Seriously, it's all just proposals at this time, but that's just kind of based on what I'm seeing. It's pretty likely. I mean, seriously, I feel like it is such a high probability that there's going to be a fourth stimulus check. It's just a matter of when they actually come together. Just another thing to remember, too. Nancy Pelosi has come out and saying, hey, I want this thing done by the 4th of July. Well, that's not that far away. I mean, seriously, if you look at a calendar, it's really not that far away. I mean, it's weird to believe that that's getting that close, but really it's not that far. Time goes fast, especially when they're working on these things, and they work really, really slow, right? So there's just a lot to work on, seriously. I mean, that's what it really comes down to. I know it feels like they work really slow, but realistically, they have a lot of stuff they need to cover, and a lot of different rules and proceedings and votings and hearings, and I don't know. It's just a very long, drawn-out process. So either way, it's going to be a busy week. I just wanted to give you a quick update as to what I'm going to be watching this week. I'll be your guy. I will continue to watch everything very closely. I will watch it, and I will bring you the updates in these short videos. Enjoy your day, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, and feel free to share this one or check out any of my other videos right here on the channel, as I have over 1,000 videos. Have a nice day, everybody, and I'll catch you tomorrow in the next one. I'll see you.